inmate has been awarded $100 million in his civil lawsuit against infamous music mogul Sean Diddy Combs.
Y'all, hold on to your seats because the tea is hot today. Diddy's entire empire is shaking, and it's all thanks to a $100 million lawsuit that just blew up in his face. And guess who might be at the center of it? That's right, Usher. This story is wild, messy, and it just keeps getting crazier by the minute. Let's dive in because things are going down, and you do not want to miss this. So, Diddy might just be facing his worst nightmare. Y'all, this man is heading toward bankruptcy, and it's happening way faster than anyone could have predicted. Diddy just lost over $100 million in a lawsuit, and word on the street is that Usher's testimony had a lot to do with this loss. And believe me, this isn't just some minor legal case. This lawsuit drags up some of Diddy's darkest secrets, and now everyone is starting to pay attention to things we've heard whispers about for years. To really understand what's going on, we need to go back to when Usher was just 14 years old, trying to make his way in the music industry. That's when Diddy came into his life, promising to mentor him and help him become a superstar. But instead of being the mentor Usher needed, Diddy allegedly dragged him into a dangerous world. And y'all, this is where things get disturbing. Usher was reportedly pulled into Diddy's notorious freak-off parties, where some seriously dark stuff went down. And this wasn't just about Usher witnessing things. He was allegedly forced to participate in them. Imagine being a 14-year-old kid living with Diddy in the same house where these parties were happening and being drawn into that chaos. But it doesn't stop there. There are even allegations that Diddy infected Usher with an during this time. Y'all, this is just horrifying. Now, a lot of people have been asking, how did Usher even end up in Diddy's world? Well, back then, Usher was struggling with his voice, and record labels weren't lining up to sign him. Enter Diddy, who convinced Usher's mom that he could mentor Usher and turn him into a star. Desperate for her son's success, Usher's mom trusted Diddy, and that's how Usher ended up living in New York under Diddy's roof. And we all know now that this was the beginning of something very dark. Usher has spoken in interviews about the things he saw and experienced while living with Diddy, and y'all, it's not pretty. He talked about staying up late, watching things no teenager should be seeing, and the trauma he endured during that time. Usher was just a child, but he was exposed to a world of adult debauchery and manipulation. And even though he hinted at these things in interviews over the years, the full story is only now starting to come out. Fast forward to today, and it looks like Usher has had enough. He's done protecting Diddy's secrets, and his alleged testimony might be what sealed Diddy's fate in this lawsuit. The case in question involves a man named Derek Leo Cardello Smith,
preserve the issue of default judgment or judgment in my favor based on failure to answer,
who claims Diddy assaulted him back in 1997 during one of those infamous freak-off parties. Derek says Diddy assaulted him while he was in the middle of, well, let's just say, a very compromising situation with a woman. This case has been dragging on for a while, but here's where it gets wild. Diddy's legal team didn't show up for a recent court hearing, which led to Derek winning the case by default. Y'all, Diddy just lost $100 million because of this, and now his empire is on the verge of collapse, and the messiness doesn't stop there. Rumors are swirling that Usher might have been funding Derek's legal fight against Diddy, and there's even talk that Usher secretly testified against Diddy in court. Now, this hasn't been confirmed, but it wouldn't be surprising given everything that's happened. Usher has been carrying the weight of his trauma for years, and it looks like he's finally ready to take a stand and help others do the same. As for Diddy, he's been doing everything he can to avoid paying up. Word on the street is that he's been trying to sell off his properties and move money into offshore accounts, allegedly to protect himself from having to pay out the $100 million if the judgment stands. But with Usher possibly pulling the strings behind the scenes, it's looking more and more like Diddy's empire might be crumbling. And y'all, this isn't the first time we've heard about people trying to expose Diddy. Remember Kim Porter? She was reportedly working on a tell-all book about Diddy before she passed away under some very suspicious circumstances. There are rumors that Kim had dirt on Diddy, dirt that could have destroyed him, and now people are wondering if her death was really a coincidence. And let's not forget Erica Kennedy, the author who wrote about Diddy and was found dead shortly after. There's definitely a pattern here, and it's making a lot of people question just how deep this all goes. It's giving major conspiracy vibes, and honestly, it feels like we're only scratching the surface. With all of this going down, Diddy is fighting tooth and nail to overturn the default judgment, but he's running out of time. Usher, on the other hand, is finally ready to speak his truth. He's hinted at writing a tell-all book about his experiences, and y'all, if that happens, Diddy's world might really come crashing down. This could be the moment we've all been waiting for, where the truth finally comes out. So, what do y'all think? Is Usher really the one behind Diddy's downfall? And do you believe Diddy can bounce back from losing over $100 million? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. below, because this is one messy situation that's only going to get crazier from here. This whole situation is giving serious karma vibes. Diddy's empire is on the verge of collapse, and Usher, well, he's no longer protecting Diddy's secrets. With a $100 million loss hanging over his head, Diddy's scrambling to hold on to what's left of his empire, but it might be too little, too late. Usher, on the other hand, seems ready to expose everything, and we all know once the truth comes out, there's no going back. But I want to know what you think. Is Diddy's downfall inevitable? Could Usher really be the one to bring him down? Let's get the conversation going in the comments. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for all the latest updates. And trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next, because this story is only getting messier from here. Stay tuned and keep it real.